Dímelo, mi gente. We are back.
What's up, big dog?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man.
What's going on?
What's going on, people?
What's up, YouTube world?
Episode 6.
Coffee in the middle of the afternoon.
Episode 6.
EP6.
6.
Dude, back to back. I feel like we're on a roll here.
Bro, well, don't tell people that because then they're going to expect it.
Don't expect it. Expect the unexpected.
Unless we do batch episodes. Imagine we just change sweaters.
Right? That'd be cool. I don't know if your sweater will fit me, though, because I'm a bigger individual.
This one's a little big on me, but I like it like that. These sweaters I like when they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
They're more comfortable. They feel, I don't know, it feels good. I like this sweater. Have you been following the Bears?
Yeah, not as much as I should have. I've been watching a lot of the Cubs games. They've been smacking. They were actually up before I got here. I haven't checked the score yet.
Are you just keeping Dunkin' cups and pouring coffee in it from like 3 days ago?
Don't let out my secrets.
It's like lukewarm.
Well, dude, no, I bought it by my house. It took me 15 minutes to get here, so yeah, it's a little cold. And you're barely drinking it now. You have to go use the washroom. You have to do this. You know, he told me to be here at 1. I got here at 2, late as always. But then he still has stuff to do.
Do you drive a freezer?
I do.
Drive an ice cream truck?
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Need a Boston milkshake.
Mm. You know, I was listening to one of Joe Rogan's podcasts recently, and he said that if you hum a song, you could get a copyright strike on YouTube.
So what you just did, you're going to give us a strike then?
I don't think so because that song is like public domain by now.
Okay. It wouldn't surprise me though. Shut up. Shut up.
So what's up, bro? How was your week?
It was good, man. Busy week. Last couple weeks. Maybe this whole month it's been really good.
Good.
Except for today.
Okay. Why?
Woke up at 6:48 p.m. or a.m. I'm sorry, this morning. Stomach pain. Let's just say chorro.
Oh man. Sorry to hear
Literally
that.
all morning.
So the answer to that was instead of taking medication, you decided to drink coffee.
Yeah.
So you're trying to accelerate the churro?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I'll lose some weight.
We don't say churro, we say churra.
There you go. Churra, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
AKA watery substances coming out.
Have you ever had a colonoscopy?
No.
So you should get one.
God, no.
At some point. Apparently, people dying of rectal cancer and colon cancer at a much younger age is a real thing.
It is.
So for those of you that have never had a colonoscopy, they make you drink almost, I don't know if it's a gallon. It's probably half a gallon, but it's this liquid that makes you go. Okay. I wish that I got one because I had a couple scares a couple summers ago where I was like, hey, what's going on here? This is like second or third day in a row that I see something that I shouldn't be seeing. What's going on? So I'm like panicky, like, oh my God, Chadwick, rest in peace. I'm like, oh God. And then, more and more reports of people getting colorectal cancer younger, and it runs in my family kind of on my paternal grandfather's side or maternal grandfather's side. Sorry. So I decided to do this and I get, that liquid and they don't really prepare you. They don't really tell you like you should have these things kind of set up, maybe you should have some baby wipes. Maybe you should have some cream. I don't know. They should kind of tell you like prepare a care package. So I'm like, all right, everybody complains about the liquid. I thought people complained about the taste. It ain't the taste, brother. It's the effect. So I'm drinking this thing. I'm like, oh, this ain't so bad. It tastes like, I don't know, Crystal Light lemonade. Bro. Once it starts to take effect, I mean, you're going every 20 to 45 seconds.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it was rough, bro. It was rough.
All right, so my morning was rough, but I mean, not every 45 seconds.
Dude, it was so bad.
Dude, I woke up at 6:48. By 7 o'clock, I was back in bed. And then my stomach's just like going all crazy, right? And then I woke up and I'm like, well, I guess I'll go to the washroom again. And that happened 12 different times
Yeah.
until about when I text you, like, I'm gonna be a little late.
Okay.
Like, it just kept, like, I'm like, bro, this is so annoying. I didn't even go back to sleep.
Listen, imagine what you went through. But imagine going through that for 16 hours.
That's horrible. That's like food poisoning.
So they tell you start it at like 5 so that, you're
home.
And then your appointment is early. And then it's like 45 minutes away. So in the car, I'm praying that I don't have to go. I'm praying. So
did you carry a bag with you just in case?
No, I was so unprepared. I was so, by the 8th hour in, I couldn't even touch the area. It felt like I was wiping with a razor blade. It was it was the worst. It was so bad, dude. But if you don't do it right and you don't follow the diet, because you're not supposed to eat any red sauces and stuff like that. If you don't do it, you're gonna have to go back because you're gonna obstruct the view.
Horrible.
So if you don't do it properly, you essentially wasted all of that time. You got to go back.
I just won't eat.
No, you got to clean it out. I probably lost like 3 pounds just
letting it all out.
But it was worth it. I was fine. They
You
check.
play Battleship? You should have went to a random bathroom. Like, you want to play Battleship while you're in the washroom?
No, man. No, I'm straight. It was rough.
Blue.
It was bad. It was bad. But anyway, if you haven't done that yet and you're approaching 40, do it.
I'm just gonna do the one where you poop in a cup and send it. It's like $1,000 or something.
There's Cologuard now. I don't know how that works.
Oh,
but you could do it at home.
Well, anything at home, I'm cool with. I'll do that. I mean, if you can't find it there, then
I'll do the real thing,
man.
bro, because it runs on my mother's side of the family. So I'm doing the real thing.
I'm more of a if it happens kind of guy. I don't really care.
Listen, on the topic of health, it is May. May is Mental Health Month, Mental Health Awareness Month.
It is.
So for all of you,
all you poppy kings out there,
listen, check your colon and check your mind, check your brain
before you wreck yourself.
Everybody's going through stuff. Talk to somebody.
Yep.
You're not alone.
Nope. Talk to ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is really good at helping you organize your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. You tell them your feelings the type of way, they'll recommend some stuff.
It is not a replacement for real therapy or a trained professional.
It's not.
So make sure you go to a trained professional.
Use your work EAP services.
Work EAP. But no, in all seriousness, man, it's very important to check in with yourself, make sure that you are in the proper mind state. I've done a lot of personal work to try to get past some things that I didn't even know I had. A lot of times, man, you move through life and you don't even realize.
You get numb.
Well, you don't realize that you have a lot of unresolved things that are responsible for a lot of your behaviors.
Yep.
And if you're not careful, you will medicate those behaviors. And you can medicate them with drugs, alcohol, risky behavior, and self-harm.
Yep.
So a lot of people are looking for a way to end the pain of whatever it is they're going through. And some choose healthy coping mechanisms. Yeah. And work through gym. But then some choose the other route, which is the extreme end of that route.
Because it's easier. Well, unfortunately,
you don't even know you're doing it too.
It's easier
sometimes.
to go to the bar and then you fucking you slam a 12-pack by yourself at the bar and then like 12 shots.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to have a drink, whatever, get drunk. But if you're abusing it for the wrong, wrong reasons, then yeah, definitely seek help, dude.
Well, I'll tell you this much, man. So typically most people don't lose the equivalent of their father and their mother within a short window of time. Usually you're in your 50s, you've already kind of raised your kids, and then your parents are in their 80s or 90s, and then they pass away. My godfather passed away in 2021. He was the equivalent of my father. My grandfather was also the equivalent of my father in a different way because my grandmother raised me, so I saw them as my parents. He passed when I was 10. So my godfather was that person who was the one that would take me to games, buy me stuff, make sure that I had everything I needed, provided for me, all those things. He was the essentially father figure that I had, but he passed in 2021. My grandmother passed in 2024. She was my mother. She's the one that raised me. My mother passed when I was 2 months old from cancer. So when I did the calculation a few years back, I was like, my mother had cancer when she was pregnant with me. So she must have chosen not to get treatment to have me. So Mother's Day is coming up, and she's my hero because ultimately what happened was she went in for an ultrasound, and they were like, hey, you got to come back. You've got something. And it turned out that she had tumors. She had lymphoma. She used to work in a factory, in like a purse factory, making leather purses and things like that. So that may have contributed, like the carcinogens in there. But she decided, no, I don't want to abort my baby, and I don't want to go through something that could risk his health. I'm going to have him. And then unfortunately, it wasn't enough time. 2 months later, after she had me, she passed away. So fast forward to my godfather passing away. And then when he passed, it hurt a lot because I was like, man, my daughter's growing up and she's playing soccer. And I was taking her to these little soccer things, and he loved soccer, and he used to try to get me to play, but I was like an American kid. I'm like, I'm not going to play soccer. I'm going to play football and baseball. So I know he would have loved playing with my kid, right? And then I realized, oh, crap, I'm not going to have grandparents for my child. And that made me kind of spiral into like, oh, man, like this existential thing. And then my grandmother passed. So it was like losing my father and my mother all in the span of 3 years. And I ignored it. Like, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep doing whatever I'm doing. That ain't going to affect me. All my life, I ain't need no daddy. I ain't need no whatever. I'm good, you know, until I wasn't okay. And I started.
So the wall came out of nowhere and you ran into it.
Yeah. And I started I didn't understand how to deal with the grief. I was like, I'm sad out of nowhere. I'm just driving. I'm at the gym. And I'm like, none of this feels good. And I'm like, I feel empty. I feel like I have a beautiful family. I have a great career. I have everything I could ever want. And I feel this hole, this gaping hole, and nothing's filling it. And I realized I wasn't giving myself time to grieve all of that. And my own mother. So because it's Mental Health Awareness Day, once you guys realize you don't have to be mentally ill to be going through these different things in your life that make you feel like maybe I should talk to someone. So I stepped up and I talked to someone, didn't like talking to that individual, felt like it was too transactional to speak with that therapist or counselor, whatever you want to call them. Let it go, found someone else, and then that person specialized in like grief counseling and other things, and it helped. And one thing I learned is, I don't think I've ever said this publicly, but one thing that I've been doing all my life has been trying to repay a debt to my mother, to my godfather, and to my grandmother. So even if I became president of the world or made $1 trillion, none of it would ever feel like it was enough. Because how do you pay back someone that gave their life for you to be born? So what I realized was that, and talking to a professional helps you do this. This is why people that are like, I don't need to talk to anybody, whatever, because, you know, that's for whatever. The one thing he said that stuck out to me was, your mother just wanted you to live. All she wanted you to do was just be born, just be alive. So I realized in that moment that just literally waking up every single day was enough to justify her sacrifice.
Right.
So once I realized that, dude, after that conversation for like 2 minutes straight, I just bawled like a baby. Because it was like this weight lifted off of me. And I don't think I would have gotten to that realization. And I think I would have one day maybe engaged in destructive behavior. Like, I'm going to drink, you know, today because I just don't know, whatever. But like, not do it for fun. Do it to numb or medicate.
Yeah.
And ever since that realization, other things started to like make sense. And it was easier for me to navigate those things. So anybody that is like on the fence about talking to a professional or searching for like, why do I do these certain things, man, try it. It's helpful. I'm just trying to speak out because a lot of dudes listen to us.
Right.
And we're the first ones, especially Latino men, that are like not really okay with stuff.
Right.
And we try to just move through it until one day we can't. So,
I mean, it's known that, I mean, even Latinos like, oh, I'm sick. I like, you know how they joke and have these little skits. Oh, I'm sick, Dad. I can't go to school. What you mean que tú sick?
Yeah.
Tú no sick, ponte Vicks. Vete a la escuela.
Yeah.
And, you know, It's not really like that, man. Or I'm one. I mean, I was one. I haven't done anything yet, but I don't think I could ever speak to someone about like what I'm going through. I like to internalize it and keep it within, which I know it's bad, but I also just don't ignore it. I find my way to kind of cope without having to speak to anybody about it.
Yeah,
and if I do speak to anybody about it, kind of like you, like sometimes I'll tell you a little bit, and maybe I don't tell you everything, but I'll let you know, hey man, I'm not feeling too good.
Yeah.
And just hearing you say like, hey man, I hope you feel better.
Right.
Like that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully that it doesn't escalate in the future, which I'm telling you, bro, like this past month, man, I just been extremely happy.
It's beautiful.
Like, not month, the past couple weeks, things haven't been stressing me out. I've been pretty chilling, Mm-hmm. And then I'm starting my little fasting stuff and trying to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not working out right now, but I'm eating. Not like, dude, I'm not a rabbit, bro. I'm not eating salads every day. I'm eating what I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But, dude, I portion the crap out of it now. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and smack a whole Little Caesars pizza and some breadsticks, you know?
You know what you're describing right now? What? You're describing an act of self-love.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better, man.
And those,
I truly want to lose
acts,
weight.
Listen, those acts of self-love, there's people, I've had conversations with people that have told me, I just let laundry pile up, and lately I've been actually folding it. It makes me feel good. And I tell them what you're describing is an act of self-love.
I gotta fold laundry.
But people that don't find joy in things that take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Like they don't take pride in their appearance, for example. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're like, I've been shaving, or I've been doing whatever, and it feels good. They've unlocked the moment of self-love that they didn't have before. And that's very powerful, because then that shows you that it's worth it. It shows you that you have meaning, you have purpose, even if you don't have a family, even if you don't have the greatest things happening around you, but you have you. You can take care of yourself and take care of for someone out there that you're not going to be talking about this to anybody. You're probably holding it in, and you might not figure out, you might be looking for that thing. Why does it matter? Why does anything matter? Do it for who you're going to be when you're 85 years old, and no one is probably there to take care of you, and you're facing a lifetime in front of you that you're going to be able to look back on, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say your memory, your faculties are all there. What you do now is going to impact that individual. So make sure that the decisions you make now, even if you don't have anyone else you don't have kids, you don't have, whatever, you feel alone, you're still going to make it to that age. So the decisions you make now will impact that person. So love yourself enough so that when that 85-year-old person is there, they can say thank you to 36-year-old you, thank you to 25-year-old you, because of what you did then, you're taking care of me now. And also take time to hug that little kid that is still looking for the answer to what you're looking for, because you were 8 years old and something happened to you then, or you were 6, or you were 10 or 12, 15 that you never got over. And it's part of why you do those destructive things you do. And it doesn't have to be some catastrophic thing, but you make bad decisions you shouldn't be doing. Hug that little 8-year-old version of yourself mentally and tell them, hey man, it's all good. You're safe. You're cool. You're this, that, and the other. But that's my soapbox. I'm stepping off of it. I hope anybody, that is searching for an answer can find it in a positive, healthy way.
I agree. If you want to laugh, just look at some of our videos, or, just scroll through the reels, man, and try to smile.
That's right. That's right.
Goes a long way. But, again, we kind of went deep there right in the beginning, but, we needed that, and that's good. And I appreciate you opening up. I'm happy that you're doing well. I'm happy that I'm doing well. But let's segue into some topics that we kind of talked about, and we're like, you know what? Let's talk about this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you want to start off, or you want me to start off?
Well, I think you have been following some things in the news that you've been meaning to cover, but we just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, man. So we all know about the current moon mission, right? I see all of these freaking things on like Instagram or whatever, YouTube Reels, Shorts, whatever they're called. and everyone's trying to debunk it. Oh, they weren't even in the ship. Or they'll circle something, and then you're like, what are they circling? Honestly, man, think about it. The last time we went to the moon was how long ago? Shut up. He's so annoying.
The last time was technically 2 weeks ago or something like that.
No. Before that.
I don't know. Didn't they go a little bit after the original moon landing? I don't think anyone stepped on it, but they keep going around it.
So here's my thing. How the F can you
it was
step...
the 60s, to answer your question.
That's what it's like 60s, mid 60s or early 60s. Okay, bro.
You know what's crazy about that, though, before you go on? There's more power in your phone than the computer that was used to do that.
Thank you.
Isn't that nuts?
So hear me out, bro. Oh, it pisses me off. How is it we can go to the moon, have someone supposedly put up our flag, and we haven't gone back?
So you mean to tell me you don't believe in the moon landing?
No, that's all fucking staged.
Oh man,
It's staged.
Hold on.
It's staged.
Time out.
Bro. We have the technology of the technology in the 60s. Bro, this just came out like 15 years ago, bro. We had fucking brick like phones back in the 70s, dude. Like, you're kidding me. There's no way we go to the moon in the 60s and we wait fucking 70 years, 60 years, 50 years to go back. Are you kidding me?
You know why they didn't? They didn't?
Because the aliens told them not to.
No, it's a lot of money and it's useless to go to the moon.
But they blow money on random dumb shit and it's not useless to go to the moon. Then why did they go again? Or why did they? What's the purpose?
They went again to prove people like you wrong.
Orbiting the moon for what? Land on that shit.
No, they went to the farthest side.
See if we can get something out of it. Is there minerals we can take back? Or like, what's the point? That's like, oh, you know what? Let me jump on this flight to Miami, but don't land. Just turn around and bring me back home. What kind of stupid shit is that?
All you could bring back from Miami is bad decisions and
Miami sucks.
blurry memories.
I don't really like Miami anymore.
Wow. Not the people in Miami.
No. People in Miami are cool. But like, it's just way too expensive.
Miami proper, the city is, I mean, you can drive through it and be like, okay.
All right, South Beach is overrated.
The South Beach is cool, but you can see South Beach in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You could tell we're from Chicago when we start talking about other people's like cities.
Look, I'm not going to...
Chicago's just a bunch of haters, man.
Florida's cool. Right?
It's such a Chicago thing to talk about other
South
cities.
Beach is like, it's all right. Let's get back on topic though. I don't think, sorry, Miami people, we love you guys. And Miami is cool. I will visit, but
Sandwich.
It's a
sandwich. No. Sandwich. You ever been there?
Yes.
You been to Sandwich?
Cuban spot.
Oh my God. Best Cuban sandwich I ever had.
That is really good.
So good.
And there's a spot, like a little old school, like diner in like a train cart. Have you been there? It's on.
No,
it's on.
no. I didn't have enough time to go.
Is it? I think it's on Collins. It's right in the corner. That
I
spot
had
was
enough
good.
time to go to like one or two things.
But no, Miami's cool. It's just it's overly expensive for no reason in South Beach, and it kind of pisses me off.
Is. And
that's the only thing I got with you Miami folks is like, why is it so goddamn expensive?
And there's a lot of traffic, like foot traffic.
Yeah, I mean, I walk around.
No, but like at night, the party scene, on South Beach, there's a lot of foot traffic and a lot of like nonsense happening, dude.
Yeah. And then everybody's trying to sell you a free margarita, but then you end up paying $300 for your food. Hey, picture it. I'm not going to do it, but picture it. All right. Anywho, listen, bro. You don't go to the moon in the 60s when they didn't even have beepers, bro. They didn't have, like, there was no cell phones.
Hold on. So you don't think they actually went?
I don't think they went.
Okay.
I think that shit was staged.
Do you believe they actually orbited this time around?
No.
You think that didn't happen either?
Actually, and it's tough, man. It's because, you know why? Because they're like, oh, they could bring their phones and they can do this and they can do that. Trying to make it seem like, oh, I can get on my iPhone fucking 15 Pro Max and let me take a selfie in space. Like, why do you have to tell us that? We don't care.
So you don't believe Katy Perry went the civilian space travel?
You can fly up like right there and then cut off because you know how we're in a bubble and you can't get past the water. Just kidding.
Hold on. Help me.
I'm not that much of a.
Help me understand You don't believe the original moon landing happened.
No.
You don't believe they orbited recently.
Yes and no.
Oh my God.
The government's trying to hide something.
What evidence do you have for the moon landing not happening originally?
Personal feeling.
You have a personal vendetta.
I do.
Okay, so
I want to go to the damn moon.
So what was the purpose of faking it?
It's because Americans want to be the best country in the entire world, and so they want to. Oh, we went first.
So you think it was to?
Yes. Just tell China and Russia a big fu.
Okay. All right. What about the rover on Mars? You think we sent a robot there? Or they're just photoshopping pictures of Vegas?
You could maybe.
So
you sent a robot over there, and you're telling me I want to see more video. I want to see some real shit. We're not the only planet that has life, bro. There has to be some type of life.
I was watching a YouTube video of
We're
how
not
big
that
the
great.
universe is.
We're a really young generation of people.
No, listen, to wrap your mind around the measurements required to measure space is incomprehensible. It is so hard to imagine the scale of the universe with our little monkey brains. It is very, very difficult. So if I were to, okay, how big is the universe? Think about it like this. If you were a grain of, if our entire solar system was a grain of sand, the observable universe would be the distance between Earth and a quarter of the way to the sun. If the solar system was only a grain of sand. So imagine a grain of sand, the distance between Earth and the sun, and a quarter of that around a grain of sand would be the observable universe. That's the only way I can put it in scale.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, you don't go in the 60s and don't go back for a long time. Whether it costs money or not, they spend money on random dumb shit. There are a lot of people,
but it's expensive
who are rich as hell, and they fund this shit. You think? Look at Elon Musk.
Yeah,
bro.
but NASA doesn't get funded that much. You know that?
That we know about.
Yeah, no. Well, you know what? You got a point.
That we know.
You got a
about.
point. You got a point there. But.
And hold on.
Okay.
You fly over there in the 60s and they land and they're Gucci. Now you're saying, oh, the heat shield on the Prometheus or whatever it's called too. It was really bad. This could have ended badly because it burnt to really bad.
I mean, they used to put asbestos in walls and smoke around pregnant women too. So
in the 60s we were good and now it's not. How do we not have the technology to be good? We're so advanced right now.
No, but it's not that they just know of more risks, so they want to make sure that they, I don't
know, man. I just think it's BS. Maybe they did orbit.
How did they fake it?
Bro, do you understand the cameras and all the shit we got now?
Yeah, but in the
I could put myself on the fucking moon right now.
Have you ever seen I Love Lucy?
Yes.
Okay, did that look like it was state-of-the-art equipment?
No.
Right. The moon landings, it's not like a masterpiece in production, but I Love Lucy was 10 years or 15 years before the moon landing. You don't think it would have been a better production? Okay, all right, fair enough.
Bro, I have a Ring camera that records better than all the county jail fucking cameras. How, Sway?
What proof do you need that we went to the moon? You know they have moon rocks, right? They brought rocks
that they found in Antarctica when the asteroid hit us or some shit. I don't believe it, bro.
What evidence do you need?
Send me to the moon.
Oh my God. So you're just gonna, how funny would that be? Hold on, how funny would that be? Hold on. Imagine this. No,
wait,
seriously.
Can you hear me? NASA sees this and they're like, all right, bring this fucking first Puerto Rican in space.
Wait, seriously. Imagine, no, there's a Puerto Rican astronaut. Yeah, you're like,
Irish, how are you, bro?
No, check it out. Imagine this goes viral. NASA decides
to invite me,
to invite you,
to invite us,
takes you, and then you come back
and we do a pod.
No, and then I don't believe you.
Oh, damn! Because they don't let me take pictures because I have to leave my phone.
Yeah.
Yet the fucking astronauts can take their phones to space. This some BS, bro. I'm just mad that it took us this long to get back. Maybe I do believe it. Dude, it's just hard to believe stuff because
we would have went faster.
Things are done to hide other things. Let's just say that.
Sure.
And I'm not saying who or what, but I'm gonna dangle this over here so I can backdoor you over here. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
I'm gonna
I
call
don't like
this
your analogy.
All right, yeah, that was pretty. Pause.
Hold on, bro.
Hey, chill.
Where's the flag? Where's that
Hey,
Jada
chill.
Kiss flag?
Blow the whistle.
Hey, pause.
All right, I am not the Fat Joe of this podcast. F you.
No.
No.
Hold on. Put it in the comments. Is he the Fat Joe of this podcast?
Oh man. I mean, I'm fat, but I'm not Fat Joe. Damn, you made me. Listen, bro. There's things that happen, and we're gonna talk about something else in a little bit.
I can't believe that you.
There's, you know what? We'll jump right into it. So
wait, have you ever seen the documentary about the moon landing being faked or anything like that? Like some of those shows.
Well, I watch a lot of the
where they analyze
the reels
it
and stuff.
No, they analyze the flag. They analyze the
name?
pictures.
I told you this last time. The one guy with that talks aliens and stuff.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
If Earth is hot and the sun is out in outer space,
it's in outer space.
how come when you go to outer space it's cold?
Because there's no oxygen.
Is that what it is?
Maybe, and there's no atmosphere.
I don't know that. Yeah, atmosphere. I think I don't know the answer.
So since we have an atmosphere here, any heat that comes in gets stuck here.
So you believe that is the answer to that question.
I'm no freaking scientist.
No, hold on.
But
So you can rationalize that there's a thing millions and millions and millions of miles away that
it's crazy how it warms us up.
That is constantly going through a bunch of nuclear
and
bomb
it's dying,
reactions.
by the way. The sun is
in about
dying.
1 billion years we're gonna have no sun.
Shit.
But you're comfortable with that. Rationally, that makes sense to you.
Yes.
But it doesn't make sense to you that a bunch of smart people, by the way, a bunch of Nazi rocket scientists came to the United States, were granted a whole bunch of immunity, and that's the reason why we have the rocketry that we have.
Right.
And we were able to go
pretty smart.
to the moon.
That goes to show you how far in advance they were compared to us.
Well,
how did we have to get them to come make us better?
Hold on. So you can rationalize the sun out there with a whole bunch of nuclear reactions happening that doesn't warm up anything else unless the place has an atmosphere to capture the heat.
Yes.
But you can't rationalize that humans with Nazi rocketry technology went out into the moon, which the moon... No.
Oh, sorry. Your hand was up, bro. Your hand was up.
Listen, oh my God. No, listen. The moon
Just
is,
kidding.
in cosmic terms, the moon is not that far away. You could drive, if you drove...
Can you hear me? Yeah.
If you drove from Earth to the moon in a straight line for 60 miles an hour, it would only take you 160 days.
That's pretty crazy.
So less than 6 months. It's not that far.
The moon is a hollow... It's a hollow moon, bro. There's nothing in the moon. They have a whole fucking army in
hollow
there.
Earth too? You think there's reptiles in the middle of the Earth?
There's an army in there. The lizard people are still below.
Oh my God. Oh, this is funny.
This is great. You know I love this stuff.
Have you ever heard of the Glocker?
No.
Or the Glocken or something like that? So I think it might have been declassified.
No, what are you getting to? Get back to it. What are you getting to that I can rationalize the whole sun thing to what? To having smart ass scientists do stuff for us?
They didn't figure out in the 60s how to go to a place that if you drove in a car 60 miles an hour, it would only take you 160 days. That they didn't have the rocketry or the rocket science to be able to do that in a few days. If you're going at the speed of sound, for example. Like they had jet fighters at this point too. They did not
land on the moon. They probably orbited it again.
Oh.
How is it that, okay, you go out to the moon boom, you fly off in the rocket, boom, it explodes, you're in the air. All right, you're in space now. You had to go through the atmosphere, which could fuck up the rocket ship. Then you're telling me you're going to go into the moon's atmosphere? I don't
think the moon has an atmosphere.
No?
No.
Oh.
It's a piece of rock.
Oh.
Actually, it's part of Earth, potentially, that just broke off when all the...
When the dinosaurs died?
No, it was before that.
Oh.
When the Earth was forming, it was a chunk of it. That's why
I wish I could have seen a dinosaur, like a live one.
They're trying to bring them back.
You see, we're doing here we go, doing that dumb shit again.
They found a praying mantis in a piece of amber that's 30 million years old. It's preserved inside of a piece of amber. You can see the insect in it.
That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Anywho, so you're breaking through our atmosphere, which if you break into the atmosphere, apparently the ship burns to pieces, like it did with the recent moon
Parts
orbiting.
of it.
Okay. Parts of it burn up. You're in the space now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then you're gonna land on the moon.
Do you know how this works?
No. Does that part break off and then there's a whole new part?
No. Okay. I think I can convince you. It's easier to get to the moon than you think.
Okay.
So, the moon, what you have to understand is the moon moves with the Earth, right? It moves around and they orbit and all this other stuff, right? In a way that is as perfect as possible for the Earth not to go into a whole bunch of natural disasters. If the moon were to move too far one way or the other, that would essentially cause a bunch of tsunamis, okay? Or a bunch of massive tidal waves. Yeah.
Stuff.
So
Okay.
so you know when the tidal waves come in and out and all that stuff,
Yes.
a lot of that is because of the moon and the Earth interacting with one another. That distance that the moon is traveling and all of that, depending on where the moon is, makes a difference in how you get to the moon. So when they shoot the rocket out, they're not just shooting it and then you're driving it to it. You're also using part of the orbit
Push you out.
to make it so that you can get there. And
Okay.
all of that is timed.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So like even when they send stuff to Mars and rovers, they know that in 7 years there's going to be if the calculations are right, that it'll be in this position. So if they send it now, it'll get.
There's a pyramid on the moon.
Isn't there a face on Mars?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a pyramid on the moon. That's what I seen. Anywho, all right, cool. Or we went. Bruh, fucking.
No, I'm
bro.
not trying to convince you.
No,
I
we
actually
went.
like that you think we didn't go because it's funnier that way.
We went. Whatever.
I hope you always think that we never went.
We never went.
And you find more and more evidence to prove you right.
I do. I hope. And now, damn it. Now I'm going to go home and I'm going to be like doom scrolling and stuff. Now my phone's listening because the government's always listening. And I'm going to get nothing but reels of like moon landings and shit. And the government's, they do that on purpose to make me believe.
The truth is out there.
Give me my tinfoil hat.
Oh my God.
So look, okay, fine.
Do
We
you know
went
who
to the
Buzz
moon. Hold
Aldrin
on.
is? Do you know who Buzz Aldrin?
I think so. Sounds
Aldrin?
familiar.
I can't say his name. He's the second man on the moon. He punched a guy in the mouth when he was like, Buzz was like 70 something. He punched the dude in the mouth because he was one of you guys. He came up to him saying, "You didn't go, whatever, whatever." And Buzz just cracked him.
Back them?
Yeah.
Nice. You didn't go. Anywho, so let's say they went, right? Or they why didn't we stop on the moon? If you're saying, oh well, we don't need to do that, we already went, then why did we go again? Why did we orbit it? What's the point?
The United States has a habit of doing the biggest thing it could possibly do to show people that we can do it.
If they would have landed,
If we feel threatened enough.
and I had them on Snapchat and they were Snapchatting me, or they, like, because they brought their phones. If you would landed on the moon today, and it was all live streamed the way it was, that'd be great.
Listen, if China said they were going,
That'd be great. I'd probably believe it.
if China said they were going to Mars in 3 years,
Yeah.
we would find a way to do it next week. That's the way Americans are.
We're stronger together, in my opinion. Why don't we work together? I mean, like, look at this last moon. Wasn't there like 2 Canadians and like then 2 people from the U.S. or something like that?
Probably.
And why don't we bring all of our resources together? We got a lot of smart people in every country. Bring them together. Like they have the United Nations, have a United NASA Nation or some shit. Get them all together. Smart people. Go somewhere.
Well, that's what the International Space Station is.
Yeah.
But the only way that would happen is if there was an alien invasion.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be if there was like a global defense force, who would be the leaders of that force to fight the aliens? What countries?
Us and Russia.
You think Russia? Or not China?
Russia, China, and us.
Russia, China, and us?
Yeah. Because aren't those like, well, we claim to have the strongest army in the world, right?
It would be all the nuclear powers.
Yeah. There you go.
For sure.
There you go. I think I seen something, and I may be wrong, but comment if I'm wrong. But I think Russia has more nukes than we do.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. Nukes in general are scary.
I was just looking at it yesterday. At my daughter's
You would
gymnastics
think
practice.
China or Dubai would have something like that. Because there's so much money over there.
So so look, there's a map that you could put in. You can
To see where the nukes are?
No. You can select the type of nuke, the area, and then it'll give you a blast radius and the estimate.
Ooh, that's
the
scary.
estimate of the amount of fatalities. So the largest bomb that Russia or the USSR ever detonated was called the Tsar bomb. It was like 1,000 megatons or something like that. I'm getting the thing wrong, but essentially a kiloton is 1,000 TNT. The effects of 1,000 sticks of dynamite, basically.
How do you make this shit,
So
bro?
imagine a megaton is hundreds of thousands of TNT explosions.
That's insane.
So I detonated.
So scary.
I used the map to detonate it in the area, and what would happen is that it estimates that 3.4 million people would die, and there would be another 3.2 or something like that in injuries.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The top one is you, so when you're not saying anything, you're not going to see any waves.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So almost 6 million casualties, of which
That's
3.4 are
insane.
dead. So 3.2 are wounded. That's the biggest one they ever tested.
Wow.
A small one,
Where the hell do you test that?
probably like a place like Siberia or something like that. Russia has a lot of land.
Antarctica. This is why we can't go there. Why can't I go there? What if I want to go? Why can't I go?
It wouldn't be smart to do it in Antarctica.
Because of all the ice. And it
ice.
cause tidal waves.
You would blow up a big chunk of ice, and all that ice would eventually melt.
And you'd
mess
piss
up
off the aliens that live there. Listen, bro. Okay, fine. We went. We got the technology. Cool. I wish we would have landed. Maybe I'm just mad that we didn't do more. Like, I don't give a shit about orbiting the moon. Again, back to my analogy. I'm not going to jump on a Spirit Airlines. Oh, I can't anymore. Sorry. They're out of business.
Bro, people are pissed.
They're so mad. Did you see in Puerto Rico?
They showed up to for those that don't know, Spirit
canceled that
Airlines is
shit.
closing.
But they're getting an influx of money, I heard.
Well, anyway.
They're going to get a loan buyout, or not a buyout, like a loan, something like $500 million.
I thought they were getting bought out or merging. I don't know.
Maybe they are merging.
I thought JetBlue and them were going to merge.
I think you're right, actually.
Maybe not, but people showed up to the counter at Puerto Rico and found out all the flights were canceled.
Listen, I'm not going to jump on a plane and fly around Florida and then come back home. I want to land, bro. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Fat Tuesdays.
What's Fat Tuesdays?
Fat Tuesdays? What?
I haven't.
What?
No, I don't know what it is. I know Fat Tuesday.
Do you
we
guys
get
know what Fat
tchotchkes.
Tuesdays is? Bro, we went to it in Vegas for your birthday.
Okay, hold on, but
With the yardsticks and the frozen drinks.
I don't remember that.
There's a lot we don't remember that when we went. It was that was fun. We should go to
It was
Vegas
fun.
again.
It was the most innocent
It was.
men's trip
It was
ever.
awesome.
All
it
we
was
did
more
was
like relax
gamble
and drink
and
play pool
and play pool.
and like it's fucking circus, bro.
Sometimes I think we're too decent of like husbands or spouses.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes we should turn up just to show them we can.
I mean, I'm down to turn up. I mean, but we're older, man. We don't got time for no games,
it's funny.
you know. But I would like to go back to Vegas. I love Vegas.
When we went,
We should go back and stay at Circa in Old Vegas. Did I take you to Old Vegas when we went?
we stayed at Circus.
We didn't go to Old Vegas. Screw New Vegas. We'll go to Old Vegas. It's cheaper. It's more fun.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not as big as the strip, like the new strip. It's literally like you can walk the whole strip.
It's bigger than the last time we went.
Oh, well,
strip?
the
There's more
new
development?
strip is huge, bro.
No, we went to the strip. When
Yeah,
we went,
that
but
strip
was
is
like
huge. We
almost
never-
10 years ago.
We didn't walk the whole thing. We only went to as far as like Planet Hollywood, like in the middle by the Bellagio. That was half of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still a whole nother half. It's pretty big.
Okay.
I mean, if you're new to going to Vegas, then yeah, go to New Vegas, check it out, but don't spend your time there. Unless like you got money to blow and you just want to party it up like at the clubs and spend $25 a drink.
Dude, remember we went to Dreas and there was a big old line?
Yeah.
And I used like some nightclub tricks to get us past it. We still paid cover, but we got past the line.
And then we hit a DJ Metro because he was there, remember?
Yeah, shout out to DJ Metro, man.
Bro.
Yeah, that was cool, man, to see him there.
Yeah, that was dope. To see him in his element outside of Chicago, I was like, damn. He's from the Shy. He's doing his fucking thing, you know?
Yeah, almost 10 years ago, too, you know? So that's dope.
But we should go back.
It's always dope to see, like, Chicago talent.
Oh, love it.
Like, elsewhere and do their thing.
But that's like Sean Mack when he goes to, like, literally other countries, other states.
Yeah, shout out to Sean
DJ.
Mack, man. When I worked in the nightclub business, like, he would DJ and he would always do a great show.
Oh, yeah, he's dope.
He's awesome on the mic.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
He's an entertainer for sure. He's not like your typical DJ.
No.
Who's your favorite Chicago DJ? Like if you go to a club and they're DJing, you're like, all right, it's gonna be a good night.
I have a few. I have two.
Give me
maybe three.
Give me the one.
I'll give you one.
If you ran a nightclub and you had to turn it up, who are you booking?
R.I.P. DJ Timbuktu.
Yeah, I saw him when I worked at the nightclub. I saw him DJ there too.
We used to go to Beauty Bar every
cool
Tuesday,
dude, man.
Every
cool dude.
Tuesday, bro. And I'd walk up, what up, bro? Because we would go. I mean, you'd see me every Tuesday, bro. We would get turned up, bro. He was so dope. He was so dope. R.I.P., bro. He was dope. Me and my cousin used to go every Tuesday, rock out over there. He'd tear the house down.
Mm-hmm.
Then I transitioned over to Sean Mack, and Sean Mack's been that for me. Again, shout out DJ Metro. Metro's fire too, and his vibe is crazy, and he's generally a great guy. So those would be like my top DJs. And I mean, yeah, Sean Mack would be it for me right now because I WGCI all day long.
Yeah, dope.
You?
If I had to book one DJ to turn it up, it'd probably be Sean Mack.
Yeah, it's a good turn up. When he goes to Vegas, bro, it looks so lit. Mm-hmm. We gotta go. We gotta plan it. Go to Vegas. We have someone stay with Nana for the weekend, or you bring her. It's all good, but then you're restricted a little bit. But it's okay. We can invite.
She's not going to Vegas.
We can. All right, cool.
She can go when she's like 42.
42? All right, bet. Look, I want to segue into something else because we have. So obviously, we all know that President Trump was part of another possible shooting.
Dude.
Doesn't it amaze you on how you have literally the best in the world of security detail? They're not, hey, Manny's concealed carry holder. He's got a real sharp eye, you know? No, they're not hiring you and me to secure the president of the United States. You're hiring these military SEAL Team 6 or...
Not really.
Like, not SEAL Team 6, but you're hiring the best of the best. You're not hiring an average Joe military person.
They're still human.
I mean, shout out to the military people. They're all great and, you know, salute to you doing those hard jobs.
Secret Service is completely different than...
And you're thinking you're not hiring somebody... You're not going to... Okay, maybe that was too much to go for, but... Bro, you're not hiring just a random. I used to work at
I get
XYZ security.
You were like a club bouncer, and then you
we're not doing that.
You just got hired overnight.
No, I'm gonna hire somebody who has some common, like more like their sense of like awareness and like their skill set is definitely further and far above than an average person would be like a club bouncer.
But you know what the problem is with these breaches? It's not the people that are in the place.
Yeah.
When the thing pops off, they handle it.
Well, you have military in there with their guns.
No, the problem is the advanced detail. The problem is there's a breach. Someone didn't see something they should have seen when they were like planning
Twice?
Yes, that's a problem.
Every other president, has that been an issue? I don't think Obama got shot at twice.
I don't know. I'm sure there were security breaches, but not to the extent that like people are getting a shot at the
I could understand it. I mean, you know what? I won't understand it.
Well, hold on. Reagan got shot.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Reagan got shot. Bush got a shoe thrown at him. You remember that in Iraq?
Yeah.
He got a shoe thrown at him.
But no guns. He had a shoe. Bro, again, you're trained to cover exits. You're trained to cover the floor plan. You get the floor plan in advance and you go over the details for that day. Everyone who's there was invited. Everyone has been, like, when you go visit the White House, like they're gonna do the UFC there, hopefully. Mm-hmm. They can't just put any fighters there. They have to go through a screening.
Yeah, but that's very concerning too, man.
And everybody that attends has to go through rigorous screenings.
Yeah, but people.
That means they're looking at your socials. They're looking at your emails. They're looking at your background. They're seeing if you're a criminal, if you have any battery charges, if you carry weapons. Like, you're going through a vigorous screening.
But the problem isn't the people that are inside. The problem is you're doing it at a public venue. So you can't shut the Hilton down or wherever they were completely because there's other people doing business there too. There's a family that has a vacation and they booked it. There's whatever. So
yeah, but you can shut a portion of it down and that's it.
No, you can't.
Fucking president, you can do whatever you want.
No, they have a certain amount that is like controlled, but you can't shut the business. This is why he wants to build a ballroom. Because you can't control these other venues to that extent unless you rent the entire thing out. But if he did that, people would be like, okay, well, now he's wasting taxpayer money. But the point is...
my stomach hurts.
There's a conspiracy theory that people are saying that it was staged so that he can build the ballroom.
Oh, you know what, bro?
I don't know where people get this stuff from.
Staged like the moon landing. Listen. Listen, bro. The first one, that's BS. I'm climbing a fucking building in the daytime in front of millions of people with a big ass rifle.
It wasn't. No one saw him.
That's BS, bro.
No.
They have snipers on all the roofs, which is obviously how they got them.
The sniper killed him.
I think that's BS, bro.
But you know what the problem?
The sniper's job is to check for other snipers.
I don't think the snipers messed up. The sniper caught him, and they were trying to get the okay to shoot him.
Okay.
There was a delay in communication. See, this is the problem. Everybody's in position. That dude, he didn't make it into the place where all the people were because everybody was in position to stop him. The problem isn't when the shit happens. It's the detail before. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it just should be more controlled. I don't think anything should happen like that.
Well, you know how you would have avoided the sniper thing? You would have been able to use drone technology and be able to
have an aerial view of everything.
Yes. So now so this is the thing. A lot of times we give these institutions way too much credit. We think that the CIA and all these other institutions are infallible. They make mistakes because they're just humans running these things.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
But what it does is, what should happen is they should introduce a new protocol. For example, we didn't see that guy on the thing. We had snipers. He still got too close. He killed people in the audience. Right. That's messed up. A drone, a $500 drone would have fixed that issue.
And they can equip it with some shit they could shock him. They can poison him. They could shoot things at him.
I mean,
look at the drones that drop bombs.
Well, the drone itself could
you can put a gun on a drone and whoever's controlling can shoot.
Well, they use drones now to wash windows instead of people.
Oh, I know a company that does that. Shout out my girl's friend.
Okay.
I'll give you the name. That's pretty cool. They just had like their conference yesterday, and I was invited.
I think I was invited too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually A, I think, or I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. Pretty dope.
But anyway,
I just found that out.
The point I'm making is that if you notice, once things start happening, it gets taken care of. The problem is that it should be prevented before it gets too close. And there's been too many times that it's been too close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One thing I thought was weird was that they ushered JD out quicker than they ushered Trump out. Now, I don't know if it's because they want to make sure that they knew the threat was contained in certain areas and they were getting everybody out because they're like, get them out.
Or just like, you know, those special people in the White House get rid of presidents in the past.
Oh my God.
What if Bobby Trump? I don't wish this upon nobody, even if I don't agree with most of your viewings, right? I
Sure.
wish no harm on nobody, even my biggest haters. But let's say XYZ happens and he's unalived.
Okay.
JD Vance takes over, obviously. I mean, this has happened before, dude.
Like Lyndon B. Johnson.
Things like this happen, bro. Just saying.
So you know what's interesting
Just
about
saying.
JD?
So obviously they're going to protect JD.
Well, you know what's interesting about him? Is that real quick before I say this, you know when they do all those State of the Union addresses, you know there's one member of the cabinet that is not allowed to attend in person.
Oh.
It's they're called the designated survivor.
Oh, yes. There's a show on Netflix. Really good. You should watch it.
It's called Designated Survivor. Kiefer Sutherland?
Yes.
He was like the transportation secretary or something like that.
Yeah.
He was like 15th in line to become president.
Yep.
And he became president.
Bro, it was so good.
It was a good show. It was a good, I never finished it.
Show. I finished it.
I used to watch it when it was actually like on, I don't know if it was Fox or ABC.
CW or something?
Yeah. It was actually dope. So look, JD, there is an article that I think it was the New York Times came out. Trump hates the New York Times right now.
Trump hates everybody.
No, the New York Times specifically. The New York Times used to be what your conservative grandfather would read.
Hold on. No, go ahead.
So the New York Times posted.
He can have all his events in Mar-a-Lago controlled. He can shut it down. It's his.
Yeah, but that's not a public, like it's a private piece of property.
Right. And host all your shit there, and then you shouldn't have any more issues of your threats on your life.
I don't know, man. Well, even at Mar-a-Lago, there's people that have breached and have done stupid stuff too, I think.
Private lethal force. Done.
Well, anyway, back to JD. So New York Times writes this article about what happened in the Situation Room between Israel and the United States. And what's interesting is JD's going to run for president, I think. Okay.
Unless Trump gets a third term.
No one's going to allow that. And
are you sure? Because they're talking about that.
No one's going to allow that. That would be the last.
What do you guys think?
No one's gonna.
What do you guys think? Third term?
No one is gonna allow.
Put it in the comments.
You cannot run again.
Eric says third term.
The only way that he could run. Is if he was if he was like a vice president, and then the president resigns and then he becomes president. He can't get elected again. He cannot run as president.
So then he becomes vice. JD becomes president.
Do you really think Donald Trump is going to be vice president on any ticket? No.
He needs to be the guy.
He's not gonna do it. But the point about
do you know he made like $4 billion during his presidency? Apparently,
4 million.
4 billion.
Oh, 4 billion.
4 billion with a B.
I believe it,
bro. That dude. I've said this before. I will say it again. He's a businessman, bro.
Have you seen
He's a businessman. He makes freaking money.
Have you seen the Trump gold cards?
No. Oh, is this so you can be like a citizen or some shit?
No, you make a certain amount of investment and then you get, but the card has his face on it. He's just
no. Do you know that they want to put his face on the passport? It's going to be a limited edition.
God.
So all you Trumpies, go get one. I'm not getting one.
All right, listen.
I do need to renew my passport though.
So JD, the New York Times article, they write that they make it seem like he's the only one that was against the decision to go to Iran. Okay. Now, what I think JD, his team is doing right now is leaking information, making it look like JD's the only detractor on that team, so that when he runs, he can defend and say, I was the only one that said this is a bad idea.
It's all optics,
They're playing defense now because he's going to run. And they're gonna tie him to this. The reason why Kamala had such a hard time, outside of her likability with a lot of different people, especially with independents and so forth and so on, the problem was this. She could not run away from Joe Biden's record because if she criticized him,
she'd be criticizing herself.
She'd be criticizing her own administration.
Right.
So his team, JD's team, is looking at all of that. Politics is really interesting because it's not about the politician, it's about the team.
It's crazy.
So the team is looking at like, how do we do damage control for 4 years from now? That's why they're releasing them. I'm not saying they are, but that's why it wouldn't surprise me if stuff is being leaked to the New York Times and other reporters to make JD look a certain way
So when it's time for him to take over,
it's documented that he did X, Y, Z then, and he's like, even the New York Times, which was critical of our administration, even they said that I whatever. I'm telling you, man. Watch.
All right, so JD runs. Are you voting for JD?
My vote for president is my business, sir. How dare you?
Whatever.
I didn't vote for Trump or Kamala.
Me neither.
Last election.
Me neither.
I've been very disappointed with the Democrats for the last 8 years, maybe. Just their inability to speak to the everyday American in a way that the everyday American would appreciate. And I'm a registered Democrat because I wanted to vote in the primaries, and I wanted to vote when I turned 18 for Obama. So I had to register. In Illinois, you have to register with a party to vote in a primary, at least the last time I checked. But I lean right and left on many different issues. Now, the thing that has pissed me off about the Democrats is that there is a part of the Democrat Party that speaks to people like they're too stupid to make their own decisions or to think for themselves. That is a problem. It is a problem to basically be like, well, those are those uneducated people, or you don't know, or everybody is this and that, and everybody has, or you have to talk a certain way, and you have to say the right thing, and you can't say that. No, don't. Like, when did the Democratic Party become the freaking like speech police of the country? Like, they became the hall monitors of the country.
Because this
don't
country,
do that.
This country is soft.
Don't do that.
You can't say anything anymore because then you're hurting someone's feelings. Then it's like, oh, like you can't say that. Like, there's a First Amendment, bro. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
The First Amendment protects you.
Yeah, I will respectfully speak my mind. I'm not gonna sit here and like disrespect somebody.
No, hold on.
But people get so hurt because they want you to like, you have to agree with me. You have to believe in my beliefs. No, I don't.
Yes, I agree with you.
I can believe in whatever I want to believe.
You're right.
If I want to believe the earth is flat, it's flat, bro. Don't talk to me.
So free speech protects you from retaliation from the government. It doesn't protect you from what society decides to do with you. Right. In regards to what you say.
What do they call it? Cancel culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the Democratic Party there was a wing of it. Not everybody in the Democratic Party, but there was a part of that was very vocal, that made it made everybody feel like, man, I can't even crack a joke. I can't even say, it's like your life is ruined forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just that just turns so many people off, especially young men, because we want to be able to feel like we can say and be who we are without someone monitoring every single thing we say.
Like, we're pretty PG-13 for the most part.
Yeah.
But we can get rated R.
No, we're TV-14.
TV-14, yeah. We could definitely get rated R.
But yeah, PG-13, PG-14.
We can get rated R if we wanted to, but we're not trying to get canceled.
We curse every once in a while, so we do. PG-14.
We try to make it work.
But seriously, you know what though? Part of the reason why we are PG-14 is because of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or TV-14, whatever you call it. Because I know, listen, I spend a lot of time working in communities and doing whatever, and I interact with people that are of, what some people might call the far left. I interact with people that are a little bit more on the conservative, all these different people. And it is very interesting to me how the party that used to be the party to protect free speech and anti-war and all these other things became one of the most vocal group, a part of it became the most vocal group in saying, you can't say that. And it's just like,
shut up.
Yeah, man.
I know. Listen.
Like, be quiet. And that's what made people gravitate towards the conservative movement. Or it's not even a conservative. That's a populist movement. Like what's funny to me is Trump and Bernie Sanders were two people that had a mix of all these different people from all these different backgrounds and all these different ideologies that believed in what they were saying. Like, people that vote for Trump, you had people in unions that were voting for Trump. Unions typically vote for Democrats. But But have you ever met someone that's ever been in a union? Do they like to be told what to say and when they can say it? What you really think pipe fitters and plumbers and electricians that are working on job sites want to be told, you can't say that?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that that's the only reason people gravitated towards Trump or the conservative movement or anything like that. But I think it's this overcorrection of what the Democratic Party became over the last, 8 years, that people were just like, nah, this is too much for me. So the spectrum moved without people moving their political ideology. So then they ended up falling in this camp that now leans more conservative. But I guarantee you, those people will come back to the Democratic Party if the Democratic Party would focus on what matters to people, which is how can we make it cheaper for people to raise kids? How can we make it cheaper for people to have a family? How can we make it so that people can buy a house? How can we make it so people can have good jobs and retire with dignity? Those things are what matter to the American people.
Right.
And when one party talks to them about that better than the other party, they will win.
Right. Like, I was just reading an article. 100K now, that's nothing. That's literally maybe middle. What is it? I'm forgetting the word. Middle class. You're barely middle class at 100K.
Let's do the math. Let's say you have a household. Let's say you have 2 kids. You and your wife work. You know, you're doing everything you can to do the right thing. You live in a moderately priced area. Mm-hmm. She makes $50,000. You make $50,000. You both are in fields where your job is stable, but you're gonna make $50,000 for a while before you can start to get promoted or whatever. Mm-hmm. And you have 2 kids. Right? They did everything right after taxes.
You're making like $37,000.
They're gonna come home with maybe $6,000. Mm-hmm. They gotta pay for their rent or their mortgage. They got 2 kids, both of them work. They gotta put one of them in school.
Yep.
Or not school, but in daycare.
That's $1,000.
You might get a discount for having multiple kids in there.
That's $1,000 a month. Easy.
Bro.
And that's a minimum.
Depending on the age.
Right.
Because if they're 6 months old, you're going to pay more.
Mm-hmm.
If they're 4 years old, you're going to pay less.
Mm-hmm.
But let's call it $1,200 each.
Yeah, $2,400.
Pay $2,400.
Plus your $2,000 mortgage. That's $4,400.
Plus utilities.
Each at least with kids, you're looking at $60 to $100 a month.
So you're spending $5,000.
That's $2,400 a year.
You're left with maybe $1,000 to put gas in the car, food on the table.
You got to pay the car. You got to pay the car insurance. You got to pay the cell phone. You got to pay the
average car note in America for a new car is $749.
You can miss me with all that.
The used car pay note is $560 something.
You can miss me with that too. I pay $300 a month. See ya.
I paid my car off. I got a 2020, baby. I ain't buying nothing new. I'm riding that Chevy until that. Boy, let me tell you. Listen, I'm fighting not to get into a car payment.
Don't do it.
You understand how much money? Pull up an investment calculator. Take that $560 and put it into an investment
S&P
calculator
500?
on Google.
Or throw it in an annuity.
You want to know how much it is? You want to know? Okay,
let's see.
let's do it. So if you got a $560 car note right now because you bought a used car, you're trying to be responsible.
Right. And then you paid it off. And your car's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Let's just go with...
Speaking to the mic.
Let's go with... hey, that used to be a dirty joke when we were kids. Kids are terrible, man. They come up with some stuff. All right, let's say it's a 10% rate of return, okay, in 5 years. You know what? Let's be conservative. Let's adjust for inflation. Inflation's hovering around 3%. So let's put 7% rate of return just to account for inflation. We're gonna put $569 in there.
You got it under annually.
I will compound annually.
Oh,
you put it at the end of the month. All right, 5 years. You got zero in there to start with.
$0.
569.
We're not investment people either. So
I used to have a Series 6.
Well, you used to. You don't anymore. This is not financial advice.
You don't want it to be able to give financial advice, believe it or not.
Oh, this is not giving you financial advice.
But this is not financial advice. However, you would have $40,000, 510. $40,510. You would make $6,000 in interest.
That's crazy.
Now imagine.
Now do it for 20 years.
Now imagine if you have a car note, you're paying $569 over 5 years, and you got 22% interest on that car. Oof, $57,000 is what that car would cost.
It's not going to be 22%.
My God. Bro, for some bad credit, you might be up there.
Oh, yeah. I've seen 30%.
But right now, let's say you're paying 9% on a car. Still, you're paying 42 grand.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So, I mean, the point is, you could make 40
and people are
grand.
not doing 5 years, they're doing 8 years.
But let's do this.
Because shit's expensive.
All right, but let's do this. Some people are like, I'm always going to have a car. No, who cares? Let's do a lease so we can always get the newest car. And you do a lease for all of your life.
It's all wasted money.
$569, let's say, is your lease payment. Let's say you do that all of your life and you do it for 25 years straight. And, here's 7% for the return rate. Instead, if you invested that money and you earned 7% over 25 years, you would end with $445,000 in your pocket.
On top of your 401k
On top of your 401k, whatever else you're doing.
You're like over $1 million in.
The car note is the biggest wealth killer for the average American in this country.
Dude, I had my Civic.
That and childcare.
For 10 years.
Yeah,
no car note. I paid it off in year 5 or 4. I paid it off a little early. And I didn't have a car note for like 6 years.
Yeah.
And the only reason I got a car note was because the Civic was messing up. And I fixed the clutch on it, and I was like, yep, time to get rid of it. And I got rid of it, and then I bought what I got now, and I'm almost done paying it off. Like, dude, I'm playing no games. I'm no car note. I'm good.
That's funny.
No, I wouldn't post that.
Why? It's public. Anybody can do this.
No financial advice, people.
We're not giving financial advice.
Well, people work in certain jobs, and we can't do that. But yeah, man, let's segue into a topic that we kind of said we were gonna start doing. But what about my boy? You know what? We're gonna talk about a Puerto Rican artist. He's what you can say comparable to like a Little Durk, a King Von, like a Chicago drill rapper. That's about that life.
Okay.
He goes by the name of, and you know what? Maybe you should cue up a song before I say the name. But I really like this artist. I like him a lot. I like Lil Durk and Chicago drill scene. I love that music, Chief Keef and all that. So for me, this is the Puerto Rican Chief Keef.
Okay.
I like him because he's got that gritty, ghetto ass vibe, and that's just what I like to listen to.
What's your favorite Young Chimmy song?
Oh, you don't say the name, stupid.
Oh, my bad.
We're gonna talk. God, you're an idiot.
Thought you already said it.
Young Chimmy, bro. He's popping. He's one of the most streamed imprisoned artists in Puerto Rico right now. He's about to get out in 3 months. He was serving 18 months for getting popped off with a couple switches. And if you don't know what a switch is, it's a little button that goes behind your gun, and it allows it to be fully automatic. Very illegal. But you can...
Very illegal.
But you can buy one legally. You just have to have the proper licensing for it, and you can get that.
His latest video was 8 months ago? He's been locked up long?
For over a year, yeah.
Oh, is that right? A year?
He just hit 13 or 14 months. They served him with 18 months of jail time. He's about to get out. But let's see here. What we got. You played this one. Play this one.
Oh.
Dude, he's not helping his case, bro. Is there a recording on the thing too? I want you to put a clip up. This put a clip up. This is why he's in jail.
We'll put the clip up.
This is why he's in jail. Only play a little bit though.
I haven't seen the
Only play a little bit of it though. Like skip it.
We gotta stop it because of the copyright.
But only when it's convenient, right? Only when it's convenient for you?
You're the one that complained. You told me don't do that anymore. I'm like, all right, fine.
We didn't play a lot of it. You played fucking 5 seconds.
No, the intro was 15 seconds.
Oh, well now you stopped it, so now we could play it.
I'm not. I'll do it.
Put up a clip of it when when we like don't put the intro, put up the little clips they could see.
Well, you said 30 seconds. We were already 15.
Yeah, that's fine. Anywho, so again, he's about to get out. He's gonna be turning it up. If you haven't seen any of his videos, look at them. So here's my thing, right? All these rappers are going to jail, or prison, whatever.
What's the difference between jail and prison? I don't know. I'm asking you if there's a difference.
I think jail is kind of like, oh, I just spent the night in the drunk tank, and then prison is like, this is my home for the next 5 years.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, I may be wrong, but that's how I interpret it. But so as a rapper, right? Obviously, like him and like the Lil Durks of the world and Chief Keefs.
Yeah.
Does prison give you more credibility as a rapper? What do you think? Like, okay, look.
If you go and
here,
you don't snitch,
let me give you some,
if you don't cut a deal,
no.
let me
give you something. I'm about that life. I'm in the videos with guns, fucking ARs, whatever. Talking like I sell drugs and I got all the heat. And then you go to prison, your music starts going up. You would think that would give you credibility, no?
I think it gives you credibility if you go to prison before you become an artist. So if you go in with a rap sheet before,
got you.
It's like your resume.
FYI, we're switching it up because we got too political on this pod, and I wanted to end it with something.
I can tell.
Less political.
I can tell who's part of that group I was complaining about.
Me? Oh, I don't care.
Canceling me?
No. But I want to talk about something fun. It's a fun podcast, not a political one. We'll leave that to the political podcast.
I enjoy history and politics and all the boring
I like
stuff.
history. But anywho, so before you become an artist, so like who went to jail and then came out and became like a badass artist?
You know who went to jail and came out and became a badass actor? One of my favorite Christmas movies ever.
Who?
Tim Allen.
Oh, okay.
Tim Allen. Let me make sure before we get sued for defamation. Tim Allen, jail. All right. Tim Allen served federal. This is on Google.
What?
Tim Allen served federal prison time in the late 1970s, early 1980s, following a drug trafficking arrest. He was arrested at Battle Creek International Airport in Michigan for possessing over 1.4 pounds of cocaine.
No effing way.
Yup. He served 28 months, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
And went on to become a successful TV and movie person. That's his mugshot. That's
wild.
Bro, he looks like someone in the 1980s that you'd buy a dime bag from.
Yeah, it looks like he got it from Colombia.
Dude.
So
But you could turn your life around, man.
you could. There you go. There's light at
Tim
the end of
Allen
the
has
tunnel.
sold more dope than some of the rappers you listen to.
That's crazy. He's more gangster.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Whatchamacallit? You know what? Great segue. Look at Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap's back out making
He's
music.
back out making music, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Fetty. Dude, he went in. He got popped with a lot of drugs, guns, random shit. And he did his time, came out, driving a Ferrari truck.
Mm-hmm.
He's had the same Rolex on since he came out, so pretty sure it's fucking real. And now dude, have you heard his album?
I didn't know he had a whole album.
Oh, bro. There's one song.
Yeah, baby.
There's one song on there, like, have you ever? And then he just starts, like, his melody and everything.
Does he
so
do
raw.
his, yeah, baby?
I don't think so.
No?
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of his.
1738.
There's a little bit of his oldness.
Is he still
old
with that crew?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Monty, like, he kind of just disappeared when Fetty went away.
Is that his producer?
No, that's like the guy that's in the song with him, 1738.
Oh, he's part of his crew? Mm-hmm. He's a rapper too? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
And he kind of like fell off, like not fell off, but he disappeared from the scene. Well, for me, because obviously I wasn't following it, but then like boom, comes back out and guess who's there? Monty. So they're obviously they're truly boys because now he's back out and they linked up and they're working together again. But dude, he dropped that album. The album's dope. He has he took a different spin on it too. Like he has some like it's a different vibe. You got to listen to it. It's good. I like it.
I'll check it out. I didn't know he had a whole album out.
He's not like the Young Chimneys of the world where it's just oh, you fucking guns and all that shit, you know. But I love that music too. I could listen to Chimmy all day. It's funny because the wife,
she's down with
fucks
Chimmy?
with the Chimmy.
Yeah.
She fucks with the Chimmy.
Okay. All right.
And Mickey was.
Yeah.
And
No,
Luyan.
Mickey's cold. Mickey's cold. So I heard. All right. So, when you go see an artist and you see them live, if they have their set full of a bunch of new stuff you haven't heard yet, does that piss you off?
If they have what?
A set that they're doing and it's new music that you haven't heard yet, does it piss you off?
I wouldn't do a whole set. I'd get the biggest fucking banger and be like, "This is some new shit."
Okay.
I want y'all to let me know if you're rocking with it.
You'll do the stuff that people
Yeah.
know you for.
Yeah.
So Faruko posted a Instagram video where he was essentially apologizing for his performance in Panama because it was like a show with a bunch of different artists and he had 25 minutes and he just released a new EP. And it's like,
played that.
and he
no,
did,
you can't do that.
and he was like, "Man,
You gotta
people
play
people didn't know the music, so I guess they didn't receive it well."
Yeah, you gotta play like your three hits at least.
And then he admitted he's like all the other artists, his colleagues, right? In Spanish would be like "Los colega," you know, they came out with their like bangers, right? And he's the only one with new music, and people were just like not rocking with it.
Right.
Yeah, so I ask you as someone that goes to a lot of concerts.
I wouldn't do that. I do one song.
Yeah.
I play all my bangers.
Okay.
And before the second to last song, I'd be like, "Can I play a new song for you guys?" I'd ask. I'd be like, "Look, if you guys want me to play this new song for you, put your camera lights up." And then if the shit gets popping, then you play the new song.
Well, you go in the crowd, right? So you ask the crowd, you feel the crowd out.
You gotta fill it out, bro.
Hey, yo, you know, you do 3 or 4 bangers, and then you go, "Y'all want to hear some new shit?"
Bro, people pay to
And then
hear
they'll be
your
like,
old
"Yes,
shit
let's go." Yes,
and
you're
to
right.
see you.
The old stuff
because
is what got him there.
It's what got you there.
Right.
If I go to a Bad Bunny concert and he's playing some unreleased shit, I'd probably go buck wild because it's Bad Bunny. But I also want to go and listen to like Topa la Carota or like Te Bote or some shit. Like I want to hear the old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if he would have put out, let's say he would have put out DTMF.
Uh-huh.
Not not that one. Yo hago lo que me da la gana.
Yes.
And that would have been his song catalog for that year. You're going to the concert expecting to hear that, but then he comes out with Debí tirar más foto instead and does the whole show in that.
It pissed me off because I wouldn't know what the fuck he's playing.
Exactly.
And I had to listen to like those last 2 albums like 5 times. Like instantly, I had like 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, my shit. But not everything on there is banger shit. Like they got the salsa, they got a bunch of other stuff on there. It took me a little bit to like I had to really listen to it.
Right. You would have been expecting Yo Perreo Sola, but he came out
and
with
then he came out with the
Hawaii
fucking Hawaii, yeah. And then I would have been like, bruh,
yeah,
should I go fucking cry in the corner?
Yeah.
Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man.
What do you think? Do you think you get more credibility going to jail as a gangster rapper than?
I think if you go to jail and you show that you live that life and then you come out talking that shit, yeah.
I think it depends what you go to jail for.
You would have to, I mean, if I'm going to be talking about guns, drugs, and I'm going to go like shoot your mom, I wouldn't get that far, by the way. But I'd be like, yeah, I got guns, I got drugs, you know?
Jeez. All right.
But this is why I'm not a rapper.
This is why you're not a rapper. Good job.
I'm not going to do any of that. I'm very scared of prison or jail, whatever. Not doing it.
Good.
But I like to listen to it.
All right.
I live vicariously through the thugs.
Then you go and do your job.
And then I put on
5.
my suit. While I'm driving to work, I'm listening to Lil Durk. As soon as I walk in, it's like, hey, good morning. How are you?
Yeah.
You know? But then at 5 o'clock, Ty comes off and is like... Yeah, pretty much.
Rafagazo.
Pretty much, bro. You know what? Do you support... Let me see. How can I word this? Let me ask a question.
Do I support?
All the young Chimmies, Lil Durks, Anuel, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite artists.
Okay.
Are you supporting like their talent, or are you supporting their lifestyle they portray on the internet? So like 6ix9ine, good example. He's vibrant. He's vibey. His internet personality is lit. I follow him for that because I like watching him. But I also like his music. Some people might just like, I don't. You can answer this. Maybe you just like the internet sensation of it.
But define
and
support.
His music is trash.
Define support. Like personally, morally support it, or just or listen to it.
Listen to it. Like you make sure like I need to play this because they get paid for spins and I want to listen to it. Like I support Lil Durk by listening to his music still. Like I will play it all day long just to give him spins, and I also enjoy the music.
So as long as the person's not as long as they're not on camera being a complete terrible human to other people,
right?
And they're just being completely just doing stupid stuff that they think is funny, but as long as it's not hurting other people,
right?
I'll listen to the music if I like the music,
right?
But if they're just a really bad person, bro, and they're just like really bad to other people,
if they're a scumbag of the earth, I'm
like,
cool
like
on that.
Like I can't rock with it, right?
Yeah.
But if they're doing degenerate stuff that is not hurting people, like they're just out there, just. You know what I'm talking about. Like they're doing whatever they're doing publicly, they're doing pranks or they're doing stupid stuff.
Right.
Who cares? You know? But if they're beating their baby mama. If
I'm not with that. If they're beating up kids or putting kids in harm or beating up people and like, even though a lot of this music says, I have never seen Durk shoot anybody, so I can't say he's done that. People can lie about that stuff, bro. Look, again, they're trying to have this persona like, oh, I'm a gangster, real gangster. I'll pop up on you and spin the block and shoot your whole mom up. They're not doing that.
It's fun to sing along to.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to it. But if you're actually doing it, I guess there's your street cred, but have fun doing life in prison.
But are they still talking about shooting stuff now? I feel like...
You know who... I'll tell you one thing. G Herbo is on some like... He's like, bro, I left Chicago because I'm straight. Like, this is going to get me in trouble.
Do you think you have to leave Chicago if you're a famous Chicago rapper that talked about that lifestyle? You got to leave the city?
I don't think so. I think you can stay here. You'd have to have a security detail because you've talked about all the ops and shit, and people will find you. I guess if you truly... you're not safe anywhere in the world. There's always...
Chicago's different, bro.
There is, but he moved to LA and he said it on a recent interview. He's like, LA's different. He's like, I moved from Chicago to move away from this shit, and it's kind of still here, but like at least here, I ain't dissed everybody in the California state. Like you've dissed everybody in Chicago, so yeah, you're gonna have to dip because if you're walking on Michigan Ave, just like FBG Buck or Duck or whatever his name is got popped in by where you do all the shopping by Louis Vuitton and stuff. He got shot in broad daylight. Also dissing his ops. So I would say if you're a Chicago rapper, yes, you're dissing everybody's baby mamas, grandmas, grandpas, ops, whatever, gangs. You got to move. I wouldn't live here.
It's crazy. Like most of New York's legends are still alive, right? Like rest in peace, Big L. Rest in peace, Biggie. Like Nas is still alive. Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Dipset, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, they're all still alive. You know what I mean? Even some of
Chicago's
LA's
crazy, bro.
But like Chicago's legends, they're still alive. Like the top three, like Kanye, Common, and there's the other one I'm looking for. It's escaping.
Yeah, but they're not pissing off YNs.
I know
with switches.
But like the legends of that scene are very vulnerable to getting killed.
Yeah.
More than any other city's rapper, like even look at New Orleans in the South, like their legends are still alive. T.I. is still alive. So is it that they're dissing other ops, or is it that they're really in it
about that life
and that life is catching up to them?
That's what it is.
So does that say that other cities are kind of
safer?
like not safer, but like the rappers from other cities aren't really living that life, or they used to and they got away from it?
You know what?
Or their city supports them to the point that it doesn't matter if they're an op, they want to see them win.
They could have used to be like that, and obviously with old age, look at T.I.
Sure.
He's not a spring chicken anymore, bro. He's a grown-ass man with grown-ass kids. He literally yells at his son because his son's being a moron. Yeah. And he's like, bro, I didn't work my ass off and get out the hood for you to be sitting here with 3 guns and getting pulled over by the police.
Sure.
Any father would do that. Like a good father,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like because he's like, bro, I've done it. I've been there. I've seen friends do it. Stop. You don't live in the hood. Stop trying to be hood. You're not hood, bro. Like you grew up in a mansion. Chill out. But I don't know, man. Again, I would move. I would not stay here. I mean, we all know the English trap and drill is popping, but as you know, Puerto Ricans want to be a part of that scene. You got the Young Chimmies, the Luyads, Hades. Who else does trap? I mean, you got there's a bunch of like trap artists, but those are the ones that are coming to mind right now. I know you listen to music. You're a music connoisseur. You know music. Is our trap, does it suck or are we doing what we need to do? Because I feel like we're doing what we need to do. When I got non-Spanish people listening to what I'm showing them, they're like, bro, this shit's fire.
So there used to be a time where I felt like Puerto Rico's rap was behind because the production was behind. So when there was a lot of Southern influence on the rap music scene, like T.I. and Jeezy and all that, Puerto Rican beats, that Puerto Rican rap still sounded like it was stuck in like 1996, and the beats were still like West Coast style, boom bap style beats.
Okay.
It wasn't until like Pistolón came out. Remember that? With Joel y Randy. Fronteo porque ando con un pistolón. Remember that? I have to play a little bit of it. That was like the first time that it started to sound modern, but it was because the younger dudes were doing it. So like at that time, Joel y Randy was a new generation. De La Ghetto was a new generation person. Arcángel, all these guys, they were like that bridge between your Daddy Yankee generation and your Young Chimmy generation. So like there's like that other generation that
I
brought
will say
it.
Young Chimmy has music with like half those people you mentioned.
So that generation brought the modern the rap of Puerto Rico to a modern place. And then the younger generation started learning how to use Fruity Loops and all that, but they were being influenced by Drake, they were being influenced by Migos, they were being influenced by the new sound. So the new production started to come out that started sounding more modern.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there was a time where the music was like 5 years delayed, 5 years behind.
But so as of right now, you think we're doing good?
Yeah, I think the trap scene, the Puerto Rican trap scene, I think right now is the scene.
Is it?
It is the
it's
scene.
It's popping, bro.
It was the reggaeton scene for a while because it came back.
Oh yeah.
It was the trap scene for like 2016 to like 2018. Yeah. Reggaeton came back and now it's going back to trap. And people are moving away from reggaeton and doing dance and salsa.
Yep.
So but let me find.
That's not gonna take over though. It is, the reggaeton is here to stay. It's just gonna be popping forever.
Yeah, it's just gonna go through its.
Ain't nobody gonna go to the club and be like, oh, play me that new salsa, unless you're fucking 60.
Yeah, they are.
And you're fucking want to wear a guayabera.
No. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they will.
Nah.
Yeah, they will.
Maybe the clubs you go to.
No, they will play. I guarantee. I haven't been to a club lately, but I guarantee you they're playing Baile Inolvidable.
No, I'm not saying you're. I'm saying like,
but they're not going to play
be salsa the whole night.
No, of course not.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a whole.
But
salsa.
It's not reggaeton all night either.
Well, then mix it up.
Yeah, they're gonna mix it up.
They'll throw like one, maybe two salsas in there, and that's it for the night.
You remember this?
Skip it up. We don't need to hear the intro. Shit sounds trash.
Bro, you're crazy. This is first of all.
Kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is like
it just sounds
15
really
years old.
Yeah, it just sounds really old. All right, pause it.
But when this came out in like 2008 or whatever it was, I mean, this was hard. This was like the first, like you could call it trap. Yeah. This was the first rap beat that I heard coming out of Puerto Rico that didn't sound like it was produced by when Dr. Dre first started learning how to produce on a keyboard that his mama bought him for his birthday or something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a basic beat.
We definitely elevated the scene. We're elevated the craft. I feel I feel that, dude, Puerto Rico, bro, right now and there's a lot of like Latin countries that are like killing it, bro. Like, there's other rappers.
Yeah, like the
Venezuelan
Chileans.
rappers.
The Chileans
like,
are doing stuff. The Argentinians.
There's a bunch of crazy like
the Spaniards.
shit. I mean, even Colombia,
Colombians.
you got Castro, you got
The Dominicans.
the Dominican rapper. That scene is crazy. The Dembow scene.
Yeah.
That shit hitting.
But what surprises me is how well the Chileans, the Argentinians,
Yeah.
and these countries that you normally wouldn't
This is
think
rap.
of, like like that are actually mainstream Latin artists now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's interesting.
Times have definitely changed, bro.
But it always comes back to the motherland. It'll always come back to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
I want a jibarito.
Puerto Rico.
Did you see that new Puerto Rican spot they're opening downtown?
No, which one?
I'll show it to you in a little bit. They're literally opening up a restaurant in downtown. There have jibaritos, everything. It's all Puerto Rican food.
It's gonna be the same stuff you get at Humboldt Park, but for like $20 more.
Yeah. Palo Güero.
No, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
For the ones that are scared
Different.
to go
There's
to
gotta be
Humboldt
a-
Park,
nah, there's gotta be a
they're
different
gonna go
take.
downtown because the people that live downtown ain't gonna go to Humboldt Park for no damn food and get shot. They want to go downtown and get mugged by a bum, and they're gonna go eat downtown.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true. People that live downtown wanna go see the culture.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You're right.
Why are you judging people?
Because I can. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, bro. Well, this is, cheers to EP6. Wrapping it up.
Yeah,
I know this
think
was
it's
a
good
long
place to wrap
pod.
it
I
up.
think it was a good pod. Super long pod, but we're going to get ready for EP7. I hope you guys are ready. Put in the comments, man. What should we talk about next? What did you not like, or what did you like for this pod? Keep your feelings out of it. If this is interesting conversations, then tell us, and we can kind of dive deeper.
We're just gonna change our shirts and sweaters, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep potting. We're gonna
potting.
pretend it's a different day.
That'd be crazy.
No, but I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Is there anything that you guys would want to hear more about? There's 6 episodes now. After you hear this, and there's a few of you that I know have been listening because you're commenting, and there's the only way you could comment on that is if you actually listen through.
Right.
So now you kind of get a feel for what we know
We're
about,
all
what
over
we're
the place,
interested in.
man.
So
We
if there's
talk about
anything
a
you
lot.
like, let us know, and we may or may not listen. All depends. Depends on
It
how
all
we feel that
depends.
day. All right, bro.
But that's it. Dímelo, papi. We out.
Peace out.